In this point of view, I will discuss to you the performance task that you are going to perform in this particular subject, the entrepreneurship. So the title of your performance task is My Business Plan. So business plan, your business plan. But before that, we will define first what is a business idea in question 1. By the way, business idea is a concept that can be used for the financial gain that is usually centered on product or services that can be offered for a money. So an idea is the first milestone in the process of building a successful business. So that is the meaning of business idea. So you are going to identify now what is your big idea. What is your big idea? Big idea, I will just make a example, is an idea that deserves your full focus on your big idea will help you generate real revenue. So this is now the business idea. Is this the business now that you are going to make, or you are going to establish in a certain location. So if it is rather a product or services, it is either a product or services. So it depends upon your business idea. So kung imo ang negosyo is more on product, so or more on services. So what makes your idea different? So another question, so question number 1, what makes your idea is different? So you are going to answer these following questions. And another question is, why will people want to buy on your product or services? So what makes your ideas different, and why will people want to buy your product or services? So this is the first questions that you are going to answer in this business idea. So sa Bisaya pa, so ato ni siyang buhatan og kanang business idea. So kanang magbuhat mo kaugalingon ninyong giplano nga negosyo, ug unsay klase nga negosyo panalitan product. So more on product ang inyong negosyo or more on services. So unsay nakalahi sa inyong negosyo, what makes your idea different? So sa nakalahi sa inyong negosyo nga gitukod compared to the other business. So ngano man nga kinahanglan mo palit ang mga tao sa inyong negosyo or services? Why will people want to buy? So this is the question number 1. Another question is question number 2, which is the business name. So the business name, so masabtan na ni kayo, business name is what does this name say about your business. So unsay ngalan sa imong negosyo nga imuhang giplano nga i-establish. So it is unique, it is easy to pronounce. So no need for me to elaborate more, because this is just a question nga ikaw ray makahibalo kung unsay ngalan sa negosyo nga imong put up or establish in the future? So this is question number 2. And another question here is number 3, which is the target market and the demographic. So what is target market? So target market, so kinsa katong mga customer, kinsa ang mga specific clients nga upalit sa imong product or services. For example, who will your customers be? Kinsa ba? For example, mga bata or other kids, teenagers, men and or a woman. So what is your target passionate about? So unsay mga target market nimo, ug asa kinsa ang mga client or customers nimo in the future sa imong business. So you are going to discuss or to present who are your customers in the future in your business, who are your target market, kinsa sila nga mopalit sa imong negosyo. So another question here is number 4. We will go to the marketing. So the marketing side, question number 1 is, where will you sell your product or services? So how will you get the word about your business? Through online newspapers or by email? So in marketing side, there are instances that you are going to sell your product and services. So asa nimo kasagaran balita o ibaligya ang imong product or services. So unsaon pagkahibaw sa imong client or customers aron mailhan ang imuhang negosyo. So how will you get the word out about your business? So some examples here, I have some examples here in a marketing side. For example, you build a website. So you build a website for your business so that if there are interested buyer or clients, so they will contact you through website. For example, you are going to create a strategy. So unsay mga estratehiya nga imong buhaton para ma-sold out ang imuhang mga products or services for the particular market or target market. So knows when you want your future clients. So ibaon nimo kung kinsa ang imong mga umaabot nga mga clients. So mao na gitawag og where will you sell your products and services. Another thing is build your social media. So this is very popular now, the social media. So you can post, you can make videos of your business or short videos about your business para lang ma-aware ang mga tao sa imuhang negosyo o sa imong product. So begin social advertising for your business. So depende sa mga estratehiya na imong buhaton. So that is in marketing. So this is where you are going to discuss or explain to us the way of marketing your product or services. So another thing is where will you sell your product or services? So where is the best place to sell your products or services? So particularly it is very popular in the social media. So like what I am mentioning you earlier, the social media platforms. So there are many social media platforms that you can use in marketing your product or services. Another thing is we have here the question number 5, which is pricing. So we all know that pricing is necessary. It's very important in business. So question number 1, how much will you charge for a certain product or services? So what are your competitors charging? So what is meant by this? This is where the setting of prices according to the competitors becomes the most popular pricing strategy. So for example, kung unsay presyo nga kasagaran makita nimo sa market kanang popular price, so mao na gitawag what are your competitors charging. So for example, a certain product ang yang presyo is 15 or 20 pesos per unit, per item. So in the market, it is very popular price. So this is known as a competitive pricing strategy. So you have to consider also the price in the market. So ang gitawag og what are your competitors charging. So giunsa nimo pag compute, giunsa nimo pag hatag sa imong presyo, price per unit. So price per unit giunsa nimo pag compute aron makuha nimo ang imuhang selling price in the market. So I hope nasabtan nimo ni. So imong i-explain to me, i-explain ninyo sa inyong presentation o giunsa ninyo pag buhat sa pricing. So another thing is the last one is the profit. So the most important thing why we are going to build or we are going to establish a business idea or a business because of profit. So nganong gatukod ng negosyo aron makita, aron maginansya. So magita og profit. So question number 1, how much you will make on each sales? So sa pila o unsa pila ang imuhang nakita. So pila ang imong makita or imong mag-gain or ma-profit in every sales you make. So after you subtract your expenses, so we have here the profit. The profit equals to income. So after profit is equal to income minus expenses. So and now you can compute the sale of the item per unit, the cost of the item and the profit. So this is the computation here also is very important in establishing a profit of a certain product or services. So in this question you are going to establish also, you are going to discuss or explain why your item or your product is for example your product is more on selling for example you're selling a barbecue banana barbecue. So nganong mao ni imong presyo og unsay mga cost of the item and the profit. So you are going to discuss to me the profit and the income minus the expenses. So this is the business idea that you are going to make in your performance task in this subject. So by the way, you can make your performance task through video presentation. So you can make it through video presentation. So ikaw mismo nag-explain mao ni ang business nga akong gibuhat sir, mao ni akong plano, mao ni business nako in the future, mao ni ang mga pamaagi, mao ni ang mga business idea. So mao ni produkto nako, mao ni business idea nimo, mao ni nakalahi sa akong negosyo sir, mao ni nganong gikinahanglan ang mga tawo nga mopalit sa akong negosyo. So another thing is mao ni ngalan sa akong negosyo, mao ni ang ingalan sa akong negosyo sir. So mao ni akong mga target o potential customers, mga potential buyers or clients in the future. So another thing is sa marketing po sir. So mao ni ang mga pamaagi unsaon ako pagbaligya sa akong product or services. So unsaon ako nga ang mga tao ma-aware sa akong product o services, unsay mga platforms nga gibuhat, unsay mga strategy nga akong gibuhat. So for example, here is online or the newspaper or by email. So another thing is the profit. The 6 is the profit. There is pricing. Number 5 is the pricing. So mao ni ang mga presyo, mao ni giun sa pag-compute nako ang presyo sa akong produkto sir before I'm going to sell in the market. So unsay mga competitors charging nga akong i-consider in my product or services. Another thing is the question number 6 is the profit, the last one. So this is the main purpose why we are going to have a business, to make money or profit. So pila ang imong kitaon after you subtract your from profit, you subtract the expenses. So pila ang imong baligya per item, o pila ang imong cost per item, o pila ang imong makita per item in consideration of selling your product or services. So if you have some questions, so you can raise your questions in our GC in this subject, so that I can as much as possible I can answer your questions, so that you can pass it on time. So I will schedule I will inform you the due date of this performance task, because I have observed also that most of you there are still not complying your project in your subject. So that's why I am obliged you to perform it on time. So I hope you will pass it on time. So I will inform the due date of this project performance task. So be sure that in answering this performance task, you have to write your complete name also and the block number. So you can send your video in our group, what you call that, naamantay ka tong group bitaw sa FB group. Pwede dito ninyo i-upload ninyo ang video kung ganahan mo mag-video sa about ani nga performance task. So ganahan mo mag-explain through video or either mas ganahan mo kuan lang mo handwritten lang, pwede gapon. So ipasa lang ninyo dito sa mga gusto mag handwritten, so pwede ipasa ninyo sa GCR, no? Or sa mga gusto mag video, just inform me, ipasa ninyo sa FB group na to para makita nako ang inyong compilation of performance task. So I hope nga nisabtan ninyo ning akong gi-explain o hinaot unta nga kung na mo'y pangutana ipangutana ninyo dito sa atong group chat para mahuman yung inyong performance task. So this week is final exam na, so coming na atong final exam. So I hope nga buhaton ninyo ang inyong the best of the best. So buhaton nyo ang makaya at least makompleto ninyo ang mga activity nga akong gihatag. So thank you very much for listening this video, short video. I hope nga makatabang pug ko ninyo in the future sa inyong mga dreams and goals in your life. So thank you very much and see you soon.